Um, quick question. I don't know why, but I can change the fucking lighting of the video. Like, check it. I think that's something to do with color or saturation. I don't fucking know what that is, but somebody get at me in the comment section and let me know what the fuck that was. But yeah, I wanted to ask, how come white people don't like being white people no more? Like, I saw this girl leave a comment and she was like, talking to the original poster of the video, she was like, "Yeah, we out here doing your job for you," because she was describing the video that he reposted. But like, my thing was the really thing that stood out to me is white people saying, "Bet we out here." Like, what happened to really being cool as being white people? There was a white style of being cool back when I was growing up that just seems to have disappeared. Everybody wants to be black now. There's no real identity for y'all anymore, and it's crazy to me. Remember, remember, cool fucking like what was cool for y'all? It was fucking Green Day, All American Rejects. I was fucking with this shit. The fuck, like watching Animal Planet was nerd shit once you reached a certain age. Like nowadays, everybody pretends like everybody was watching Animal Planet, when in reality, I remember getting actually picked on and having to fight kids for shit like that. Like that's the type of shit I would get picked on for. Like either looks or fucking having interests that were considered to be too white. Like I like Dragon Ball. Everybody likes Dragon Ball, but once you reach a certain age, before I ever was able to reach that age, it was like the generation probably above me that reached that age and was like, yeah, I'm in middle school now. Cartoons is all white people stuff, or like shit that I used to like, video games, anything. Like I gotta confirm. I gotta be gangsta. I gotta be the Ice Cube version of everything. I gotta be with this. I gotta do this and do that. Everything that's cool. I gotta be cool, and that's what's gonna. I gotta be default raw as hell. I gotta be default, just the best. Default settings, just the best. No matter what it is, as long as it's popular and people like it, I'm with it. That was like what was going on around. Like nowadays, people act like everybody was getting picked on and like dealt with it. Like people act like nobody was even picking on people for liking Animal Planet or Steve Irwin, like the crocodile guy. Like all this shit when he died, people really was just like spreading misinformation. Like, yeah, I used to be a fan. I'd be thinking in my head like, no way there were 7 million of y'all, because listen, I was literally in motherfucking all the way up till like I want to say around middle school, right when I'm finna leave type shit. Like when I'm about to go into freshman years of high school, all the way up till there, it was still being you. Before he died, you would not hit. That was not cool. That wouldn't make you cool. That wouldn't give you something to bond with people over. Social shit was like, yeah, this shit that made you a nerd. But then he died, and suddenly it made you cool to like him. I saw black people reposting him that used to make fun of me. The fuck for like liking him. I remember the fuck, like a lot of people forget. I never will. I won't let it go because I really am gonna hold on to it and always remember. The fuck, like that's not cool. The fuck, but like the main discussion I was really having before I just ran off on that tangent was like how white people gave up like their version of everything. Like you want to be so much of somebody else. Y'all out here saying bad out shit, just all kind of ironically copying back black people slang, and it's really just to be funny or poke fun, but it's also just like you think that's cool, and I get that. It's I mean, I don't get it. I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't get it. I don't. Sometimes I just be making fun of people, and I get making fun of people. Y'all genuinely be like, there's no black people around. There's nobody but white people that you're talking to, and you're talking like what you think a black person would speak like from a certain area, and that should be crazy to me. I'd be like, why don't you want to just be you? Y'all used to say things like awesome and fucking radical, fucking um fantastic. I forget, like y'all used to say real life fucking goofy shit, but it wasn't goofy to y'all. You know, like it's crazy how fucking wild y'all culture changed. Like the pedophilia never left, but apparently y'all slang just did. Like y'all want to be black people and don't hide it, but don't want to admit it either. Don't want to say that shit out loud. That's the shit that make me say like, bro, why is these motherfuckers like 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 that was just what the video is about. Like, can white people go back to being white? Can y'all be proud to be white again? Not like that, like not the racism, the bad shit, but just the actual, and truth be told, I miss you. And truth be told, I'm lying. Remember all that shit? Remember when being white was actually like a thing? Nowadays, every little white kid is on Twitch or fucking the internet. I'm talking about even the little black kids that ain't never been. I'm talking about like when you have never been part of the hood, you're not cultured. You should not be talking like a nigga you know that's like saying this. When I was not like a hood nigga, before I got to the hood, before I got actually like exposed to what goes on, cause I wasn't saying nigga. I wasn't talking like that. Cause a lot of these people out here are talking like they've actually been through something in life or like go through certain. They don't be realize like a lot of these motherfuckers that y'all watch are just like y'all, but y'all be giving them the credit of being like a hood nigga because they say certain words and shit. It's like, no, fuck, like a lot of these dudes, I'm not gonna name drop, but I'm gonna just keep 100. A lot of these content creators, they ain't like me. They ain't from no hood. 100 way I'm gonna keep it 100. They not gangster. They was never gangster. They ain't never pretended to be gangster. But all this, I'm gonna keep it a buck. You get to thinking a motherfucker gangster and thinking they get this credit, getting this image just because of like how they talk. Like, man, y'all niggas, what? Man, that's crazy. Bitch ass nigga, what? Man, what? All that, right? That's rah-rah though. That's not how they really are in real life. And everybody knows it's a joke, but part of y'all really think that shit's just like, yeah, that's how he would act in a situation. That's not, them niggas would call the police. I'm gonna keep it a $150 with you. There'd be a lot of videos I see where I'd be like, I know this kind of person's character, and it's like, it's cool, but they're more in line with a white person. And back to my point of that, like, black kids, like I used to be what these kids that I'm talking about right now. Black kids that had no exposure to being hood and shit, no exposure to any of that shit for real. Like none of that shit. Like I'm not gonna even say that I wasn't in the hood. I'm gonna just say that shit wasn't the main thing in front of me. The fuck, like I was more into GameCube. The fuck, my brother put me on video games and shit. So while we was living in the hood, the fuck like. I never was exposed to anybody else's. I was never trying to emulate. I was never trying to be like my older brothers. My older brother. I was never trying to be like my younger. None of these people that are trying to be like everybody else and be cool, default raw. I never picked up on that. I never was. That shit was never cool to me. I always wanted to be me and what I liked. If it was something cool that I liked, I vibed with it and it was cool. But I genuinely fucked with it. It wasn't that I liked it because somebody else liked it. But back to my fucking point is like. When we moved out the hood, I started making friends and shit. Like, I started going outside and socializing and shit more. Even though I was doing it in the hood, it just wasn't, like, as sinking in as much as, like what I mean by, like, you'll be around people and then you'll suddenly start talking like them. You'll start acting like them. You'll start not trying to, but it'll just eventually you'll acclimate. You'll confirm. And it's just, like, over time, because these are the people you're hanging around. This is the group you're hanging around. You're eventually going to have the same slang and all that shit. But my point about this video is that the people that don't hang, or y'all don't even hang with black people. Why are y'all talking like us? But that's just to address that. Like, if people try to say, like, well, yeah, you just explained why white people don't act like white people because they're hanging with. No, y'all are not hanging with black people. Let's stop capping. Back to the main discussion, though. The friends that I did make were just all multiracial kids and shit. So it was just like, sometimes it'd be more Latin, sometimes it'd be just a mixed breed. But it's just like, it was always, or like I always end up finding the black kids who were like, they would always be friends with everybody from the neighborhood and shit. And these weren't like just like, I wouldn't say upper scale neighborhoods, you know, like it was just regular, like, I wouldn't say 4-bedroom houses. I don't think it was subsidized income either when we moved out. So it was like, I think it was like we were living in like neighborhoods, and ones that white people think are fucking, that make them better than people or something. We were living over there and shit. And like, I started picking up on how they act. And what they like, not the white people or white kids, it's just like all motherfuckers who aren't part of this culture, who aren't like super fanned out over fucking rap music or super fanned out over what they think about what rap people think about, rap fans think about. Like, there's a section of like hip hop. It's like there's hip hop fans that are actually like in the streets. Like you could hear him riding by listening to this music. You feel me? You can go to the area they're at and like you go to Detroit right now, you're never gonna hear any Eminem. Nobody's slapping that nigga the fuck like what the fuck I look like. Like all super Eminem fans, like not like that. You're not getting in anybody else's car other than your own and saying turn on that Eminem. A nigga will smack you in your teeth. The fuck, like not like that. That's a different level of what the fuck. Are you serious? Like no. But like let's get to the point. Like of bringing that up. It's like there's that really the fans, really the core, really what hip hop was for shit. Then there's the fans that think they know, and then it's like, yeah, Eminem is a god of hip hop. It's like, yeah, these people, that's just for the internet. That's just the internet. It's YouTube commenters. Them motherfuckers is just psychos. Them white people with crazy thoughts. Like privileged motherfuckers that ain't never been through that really are insane. You think Marshall Mathers is the fuckers the best ever. Like, bro doesn't even get played in his city. Fuck is you talking about? Let's stop the cap. You can go to the neighborhood he from. Nobody listening to that nigga music. The fuck is you talking about? Let's tell the truth. The fuck? Not even on some just hating shit, like on some just like on some real life shit. Like, you can't tell me motherfucker's great if he ain't getting no play in his area. But that's besides the point. That's besides the point. What really kick it off is like the whole people thinking this is what's going on and shit, like, and it's not. But really back to the main subject at hand is like that it's motherfuckers that really have never listened to rap. It's always like you can make a song and like 5 years later it'll be somebody still finding out. 10 years, 20 years later it'll be somebody just now discovering. Like, people, you would die and people would still just now be discovering your music. So it's like, I won't say that like it's a lot of people that are like that will never hear rap, but it's a lot of people that have never heard any rap whatsoever. I used to be one of them. The fuck, like any at all, not like any in the slightest. I'm talking about none. Can't recite no lyrics, nothing. And I bring that up to say, like, I was on that side with it. Like, we was listening to fucking Slipknot, Green Day, anything that came on Wild 94.9. So yeah, we kind of were like knowing about hip hop, but that really isn't like, that's more of like pop culture, white people hip hop. You know, that's like Travis Scott's fucking throne. He owns that area. Oh fuck, like I swear to God, you ask white people what rapper is, they go just immediately say Travis Scott. They really love that man like to death, but that's a different discussion. But like, I'm bringing it up to bring like into discussion a fact that like some people don't have these, never had these influences in their life, so they liked what was already in front of them that was cool to them, you know, like fucking Shaolin Showdowns, the Code Lyokos, the TV shows, the Death Notes and shit, like the fucking Naruto's, the Toonami blocks. Motherfucker had niggas out there ninja training and shit, bro. Like on some real shit, like niggas was doing the most nerdiest shit before like really like being enlightened into what like hood street smart shit is, whatever. But yeah, I just think it's kind of weird that that's pretty much really disappeared. You're either an uber nerd now who really won't fight back and all kind of other shit unless you have mental problems or something, that'll get like punched for wearing a Spider-Man costume and like just trying to have friends, or you're like a fuck boy, or like you want to be gangster. Like anybody can just walk up to you and be like, you want to be like, you're a neon or you're not. Like for this whole like the whole rest of the generation under you, it's just like it's a bunch of people that are like really. It's not even like I can't even say it's desperate just for fame. It's like desperate for like attention in the weirdest ways. Like you want everyone in the building that can't even see you to know you're in the building type shit. Like to just know you're around, to consider you part of the community, but you don't want to speak to people when you walk out like in public. Like you should do the things that would actually make you a part of the community. Like so people should recognize you, should hear your voice and know that's that dude. Like I've heard him speak before. I've been in the same building as him other times. Like he's local. He's actually around here. He's outside the fuck. Like so. All that other shit is just like, all right, it's like the people could give you the benefit of the doubt on mamas. Like on some real shit. Like to make it clear about my whole point about this whole video, even though I jumped off subject a million plus times, I'm gonna keep it 100. Why can't y'all go back to being like white? Why can't y'all be happy being white again? You know? That we out here shit, we lit shit, bet. That shit's so fucking fire or like was the last thing that was white. I swear to God, that was the last phrase I ever heard where I thought, yeah, this is white as fuck. That's just trying to be like cool. This is the whitest shit I've heard. Was this shit so fire? It's fire, bro. It's so fire. This was all fucking drug dealers that was selling weed back in the day, girl, like that were just trying to still stay hip. The older dudes. It was, you're never with like a younger guy doing this shit. Like at the scale, like I wanted good weed. So at the scale of like at the level of that, like there wasn't a lot of young dudes really doing that, and they weren't even around. I'm gonna keep it a buck. If you were a young guy that was actually around doing it like that, at that level, you probably were on the road or in jail, one or another. But like, yeah, it was like that lingo was I think that was the death of white lingo. That was it. It's so fire, bro. After that, I don't hear any more white lingo. I hear fucking white people saying recycling other people lingo, whether it's black or not. The fuck, like literally every other culture's lingo, but strictly black people down there. Not strictly, but like for surely mainly, like mostly, like for sure. When it comes to the gauge, it's like, is this really like fully over here? Like the amount of black that's inside of white people nowadays is fucking crazy. It's like this is what I would call out when I be like, this is what they did to the Native Americans. They killed them all, and whoever was left over, they just fucked them all. That's why all Native Americans no longer look anywhere near my color, anywhere near red, anywhere near brown. They are all albino. Do you know why? Because of white people, because their genes weren't strong enough to keep the white DNA out. Yeah, y'all all ended up, same thing that can happen to Asian. You bring an Asian lady over here, and these white men keep having sex with her and shit and dropping babies out of her. Guess what's gonna happen? It ain't gonna be no Asian DNA in that next couple generations down. Like it's gonna eventually just be strictly Caucasian. You ain't gonna have no, oh, it's a this % chance that he comes out with these features that no, it's just over with. It's just over with. I'm talking about over. Like whites could wipe out y'all, but like not us. And that's would be a problem too. They can't wipe out blacks, mamas. You can't bring a black lady over here. The generations down, there's just gonna be no more. I'm talking about generations down. Even if for the last 5 generations you ain't seen no black child, bet God gonna have a surprise for you. You gonna be wondering where the fuck this bitch even meet a black person. Y'all destroyed them out of extinction. If you had it, if you were told the right information, but apparently no, bitch. This bitch has been raw dogging one apparently. But like nah, y'all can't get rid of us that way. But yeah, it's like maybe that's probably part of why y'all are so angry nowadays and online 24/7. Like if you weren't online 24/7 just trying to make fun of people or looking for a way to like make yourself feel big, maybe y'all would still have a lingo. You know what I mean? A slang. I wouldn't say, I almost said language, but I'm gonna just say like lingo, because at the same time, like they like to make fun of the way we speak. They be like, he doesn't speak properly, right? But at the same time, you couldn't spell a lot of the words that I actually use. You really couldn't. And I would put a majority of everyone that has ever spoke about how I speak on the spot. I would legitimately put them on the spot with words that I know they would not be able to spell in their right mind, on my mother's. Like I know for a fact. I'm like, yeah, you're not as smart as you think. Because real smart people don't even think like you. Like actual intelligent motherfuckers want to learn, want to hear a motherfucker's different opinion, want to get more knowledge. What their reasons are just different depending on the person, but like, you feel me? Smart motherfucker sit here and listen. My mama's be like, I'm gonna let this nigga talk. Let's see what he got to say. And let me dissect it and find out what evidence I can bring up to either combat it or bring it to light. And that's another thing. A lot of people are focused nowadays on bringing up evidence to go against shit. Like, I'm focused on bringing up evidence to go with shit. So when they say, oh yeah, black people are the lesser population, I'm looking for the evidence and it never shows up. And that's why I never agree with that. Because I'm like, yeah, but we are everywhere. Y'all are not. Y'all, there's places I can go where y'all don't exist. I can go places where y'all just don't allow us. We still are there though. Like, you go outside the building, we're here. And fuck like this. It's a room where y'all can claim that black people don't exist in. Yeah, but you can't claim anywhere on the planet where like you're just gonna go there and you're not gonna be able to see us. You can go like a lot of places and never see a white person. The fuck, so let's stop with the fake statistics and get with the real evidence. The fuck, the factual evidence. The fuck, we don't gotta, like, I'm talking about open space, air. Like, these statistics must come from, like, a single gym facility or something where it's just a bunch of white males deciding what the statistics are, because a lot of them are fucking ridiculously outlandish that make absolutely no sense. They be like, we got these statistics from Fox or this site or this website or this news outlet, and I'm like, but there were white people that did that research. There was never no black people even giving a fucking, like words on it, like no, like nothing. It's like, oh yeah, we interviewed 0.0 black people to ask why this is going on and why this is going on. It's like, y'all didn't ask us. I didn't give a fuck about what we had to say. Y'all just watched us and copied us. Fuck, that's what happens with y'all ass. Y'all stay worried about shit that y'all don't need to worry about. Worry about the other racist white people. Oh mama, the fuck, like saying ain't on mamas, like ain't. It's a lot of, like, if you really like, that's what kills me. I love catching white people copying black slang, and when they don't realize it, I be like, yeah, bitch, that's not what y'all talked like back when I was growing up. Yeah, bitch, we go watch Scrubs right now. Y'all didn't talk like that. White people talked like white people. We go watch anything from the 2000s. White people were white people. They weren't people that just talk like everybody and everybody just talk like everybody. No, let's stop the cap. Oh, mamas. Nowadays, it's only on fucking TV where you catch these motherfuckers talking specifically. Like, you gotta, they're written. This is written. This is a fucking script that they're reading from, where they're not saying slang from some other culture. 9 times out of 10, they're gonna throw something in for sure from some other culture. But what really clicked me into that was just like, fucking, I had watched this, I scrolled past this video, this dude was talking about, we from here in New Orleans, we different from y'all, this and that. I was like, who the fuck is y'all? And then he kept saying they got different slang, this and that, all kind of shit. Then he started meat riding Keith Lee. I was like, Keith Lee wouldn't even spit in your mouth to keep you hydrated, you doofus. The fuck, I hate when people do that. Like, it's only certain people that big up certain other people. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't like specific black people because you got bullied back as a kid, then yeah, fuck whites are gonna fuck with you. And then Keith Lee type people are gonna fuck with you. It's not like I said, it's these motherfuckers that never had no hood, like, influence in them. Or either, like, the only hood influence they had was being picked on. The fuck, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, you can't claim you actually been through this shit. It's always these people claiming, man, we were part of the hood. We made it out. We got it. It's like, y'all make it seem like you were being tortured every day, though. Like, brothers, cookouts, parties, damn near every day, all kind of shit. Like, bro, people have fun. Not every, like, the stories that are coming out, though, is from people that were actually weak people that got picked on and bullied and beat up. The fuck? And that's what I be like, bro. Like, I don't like people that wish they were white. But I do wish that white people would go back to being white. Like, y'all should be y'all. The fuck? I bet I'll go watch an Asmongold video right now, and I'm gonna, like, damn near I'm gonna give him 5 minutes in to where, because he damn near don't talk all the video. He posts somebody else's content. It's another thing. Don't think I'm watching you to watch you, nigga. I'm not watching Asmongold to watch Asmongold. Nobody's watching Asmongold to watch Asmongold. This is what the fuck the video is about. The fuck, you're not entertaining, nigga. I'm not hearing you sing or dance or none of that, or watching you dance or none of that shit. The fuck, like, I'm not, the fuck, no, nigga. I'm here to have some intellectual debate or discussion, probably just with myself amongst ideas or mamas. Like, from the concept, like, most of the time the shit that, like, it really is interesting, the concept of the video, like what's going on in the video, not the content of the video, not fucking the person. I don't give a fuck about those guys at all. At all. I'm gonna keep it 100. I still watch that shit, but I don't give a fuck about them. I'm gonna keep it $1.50 with you. That's why, like, I made a lot of videos on them and shit, and it was like, just in case anybody thinks, like, why are you so upset? It's like, I watch these people. What the fuck is you talking about? Bitch, I'm not allowed to. The fuck, I can watch what I want to watch and have an opinion about it. Are you retarded? The fuck? But yeah, you go watch these streamers, watch everybody. Go watch just all people. They start talking like not white people very fast. And I'll be like nowadays, I'm just over it because I don't care, but I want to say probably 4 to 5 months ago, I was really irritated by that, and I was making a rant about it. Like, damn near everywhere I go, I'd be outside screaming at my lungs, like, why are white people not white anymore? Why do y'all want to copy everybody's cultures and still talk hella shit about the culture, though? Why do y'all want to copy our culture specifically and talk hella shit about us, though? The fuck on me, like, the fuck, like, Bunch of racist ass white parents that might see their kid watching fucking the Disney Channel girl, Sky Jackson. The fuck, like, as long as you're black, they're gonna see their children watching any black people on screen whatsoever and be like, no, don't watch that crap. It's crap. Like, why black people don't do that? We don't give a fuck. We don't think about y'all as much as y'all really think about us. We live rent free in y'all head to the day y'all die. Not the day, like, black people eventually, we're on our deathbed. Not a single black person has ever thought about slavery on their deathbed. Only white people. The fuck y'all think about us till y'all die. Not a single black person has been on their deathbed giving a fuck about white people at all. Like, let's keep it a buck. The fuck y'all die and be revealing, like, oh, by the way, on my deathbed, let me just go ahead and say that boy Emmett Till never whistled at me ever. I just had him killed because I was white and I could do it. Like what? And then don't go to jail. Like, that's really white people. That's all white people. I won't say it's just like some until y'all get rid of them. Get rid of them. Yeah, y'all can't say all black people are looters because black people own stores and we don't want all looters around. We don't want thieves. We don't like thieves. Some of us are drug dealers. Fuck, just like white people. Some of us do anything else other than steal. So, you know, can't just be like, oh yeah, well, it's all them on that. Because we don't say it's all white people that are pedophiles. You know, I do, but most people don't say that. Specifically whites, they don't admit that it's all them, but I don't know what to say about that. Right now I'm just going on tangent, rambling, because that shit do get to me. I do get excited, but I had to learn to stay on subject on mamas when it comes to the subject of what I'm talking about for the video. Like, I really have no practice doing this, making a video speaking, because I mostly speak just when I'm speaking about or responding. I mostly am just speaking to myself. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not talking. I don't have debates with people because I don't have like debatable fucking points I'm reaching for. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm always giving it from a side where it's like, this is just the bottom line. And I'm quick to say there is no straight, this is how it is, but pedophilia is wrong. The fuck, like, that's just how it is. And there goes the light, I guess. Let me see. I gotta figure out how to fix that. But yeah, that was the video. It went on way longer than I really wanted it to, but I just wanted to know, like, why white people don't want to be white anymore. Why y'all lingo disappeared? You know? Like, why white people aren't white? You know? What happened? What changed? Like, I could have sworn y'all don't like us, right? So why do y'all want to be us? Like, y'all skinwalkers for real. I swear to God, like, I'm starting to think lizard people are a real thing and white people are mostly lizard people. Because why the fuck why y'all trying to be us? Why you trying to chameleon your way over here, man? Like, what's going on? What's the problem? Y'all clearly hate us entirely. But, like, the fuck, like, you're... I don't know what to say. I know I'm finna have a good dab. Look at that booger. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, what's that called? What's that? That's that, can you read it? I don't know if y'all can read it. It's the Himalayan thing, the blueberry muffins. That's that blueberry muffins, baby. That shit, my God. This shit tastes so good and smells so good. I'm talking about, like, I swear for Jesus. But yeah, y'all have a good one, man. And that's all. I'm finna have a good day. You know, celebrate them dead cops that are always apparently fearing for their life. Rest in piss pigs. Finna put that, what was his name? He had a stupid name. Some weird loser name. Finna put that pack of the air out. This was like the last shot. I was drunk like half of this last night and passed out. Last shot. But yeah. I know that's gonna be somebody's favorite thumbnail. They're gonna repost that. Like, why do people always repost people with the lamest, ugliest pictures? Like, that shit be lame to me too. I'd be like, right, if you're at least like, let's be like, you ain't gotta be that much of a hater. I don't give a fuck how much I don't like you. Like, you can repost Hitler 1,000 times, but we can't repost a picture of Hitler looking like this. Like, you're just caught mid camera, just pause. Like you just hit pause on the video and you're just fucked up in the face for a second. Like, nobody repost. They do Travis Scott wrong with that too. Oh mamas, they be doing niggas wrong on me. They be like, Future Travis Scott needs to hire Future's cameraman or whatever, I'd be like, this is just it's the fans. It's not just that. Plus the shit he does with his hair is fucking stupid. But yeah, that's the end of the video. I'm sorry.